Alternative orientations are fit in strategic human resource management. We have seen that organizational learning, competitive advantage, and integration. This shaded portion is the fit in strategic. All should be integrated. Understanding HRM performance linkages. Scholars have often assumed two perspectives. Systems view considers overall configuration or aggregation of HRM practices. So they have two perspectives. Scholars have assumed two perspectives here with regard to HRM performance linkages. A systems view is one, and the strategic perspective is another one. So systems view considers overall configuration in the sense that aggregate HR practices, whereas strategic perspective examines fit between various HR practices and organizations' competitive strategy. We have already discussed this HR strategy, integrating HR strategy with the organizational strategy. This competitive corporate strategy of the organization. So, with this perspective, we always see that whether there is a match between HR strategy and that of the corporate strategy or organizational competitive strategy. So overall set of human resource management practices generally associated with the firm performance and competitive advantage. So the main aim of human resource functions or practices are firm performance and competitive advantage. So all these are associated with, generally associated with the firm performance and competitive advantage. All human resource practices. Understanding HRM performance linkages, psychological climate. So what is the psychological climate? Experiential based perception of what people see and report happening to them as they make sense of their environment. So how do the employees feel, manpower feel within the organization? The environment that is prevailing within the work environment, working conditions, that learning environment, cooperation, coordination, interpersonal relation. On all this, people have some opinion, some psychological expectations or opinions. So their climate is a critical mediating construct in exploring multi-level relationships between HRM and organizational performance. So how they are feeling? Are they motivated? Their morale is high? Are they satisfied with everything in the organization? So that push the manpower to perform better, which leads to the uh, increased performance of the organization. So exploring multi-level relationships between HRM and organizational performance. Two interrelated features of HRM system are content process. These are interrelated features of human resource management. Content process. What to do, how to do. Content is what, process is how. So when it comes to manpower, These are the two important features, right? What to do, how to do. Must be integrated effectively. Both must be, this content, what and how must be integrated very effectively. Content is set of practices adopted, ideally driven by strategic goals and values. No single most appropriate set of practices for particular strategic objective. Different sets of practices may be equally effective so long as they allow particular type of climate around some strategic objective to develop. This is content. And process is how HRM system can be designed and administered effectively by defining meta features of overall HRM system. As I told you that what, persona, and how. So to create strong situations with unambiguous messages about appropriate behavior, HRM systems should have this distinctiveness, consistency, and consensus. So distinctiveness in the sense there is always a better way of thinking. That means specialized, a different way of, distinctive way of doing things. And consistency, this is very important. In everything, we expect consistency, sustainability, and consensus, where you compromise with that. At one point of time, you arrive at a solution, consensus. There should not be any ambiguity. There should not be any confusion. All should accept that consensus. Distinctiveness here, visibility, degree to which practices are salient and readily observable. Understandability, lack of ambiguity, and case of comprehension of practice content. Legitimacy of authority leads individuals to submit to performance expectations as formally sanctioned behaviors. Relevance, whether situation is defined so that individuals see it as relevant to important goal. So your distinctiveness consists of all this: visibility, understandability, legitimacy of authority, and relevance. Consistency here, instrumentality and validity. The instrumentality, unambiguous perceived cause-effect relationship between systems and desired content-focused behaviors and associated employee consequences. So unambiguous perceived cause-effect relationships between the system's desired content-focused behaviors and associated employee consequences. You expect a certain behavior from the manpower, and that behavior has definitely associated with consequences. So that behavior may be very positive or negative. Validity, HRM practices must display consistency between what they purport to do and what they actually do. So what they meant to do and what they have actually done. Consistency. When it comes to consensus, it's agreement among message senders. Fairness. So people, manpower and systems, structures, different strategies, several things are there within the organization. All this should synchronize and put towards the achievement of the objectives. That's what is called consensus. Everything should be matched and integrated and synchronized, and there should not be any gap between HR functions, HR activities, or HR policies and that of the business policies. They both must be integrated. There must be a consensus between these HR policies and that of business policies. There's agreement among message senders. Fairness here composite of employees' perceptions of whether practices adhere to three dimensions of justice, distributive, procedural, and interactional. So these are three dimensions of justice are distributive, procedural, and interactional. This consensus. Finally, the organization culture questionnaire, because culture also plays a very important role. So how is performance defined, measured, and rewarded? How are information and resources allocated and managed? What is operational philosophy of organization with regard to risk taking, leadership, and concern for overall results? Does organization regard human resources as costs or assets? So these are the questions relating to culture, organization culture. So these are the performance links, organization HRM performance links. So we have covered this business strategy and human resource planning, no, Ajita? Hello,
Yes, sir, it has been covered.
Ajita.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
So I think we have covered
Yes, sir, it has
measures
been
of
covered, sir.
HRM performances,
Yes,
HRM
sir.
and firm performance linkages.
Yes, sir.
This, in the next class we will start this third module.
Okay, sir.